Hello everyone. Trying something a little new with this stream. I'm sure you noticed there is a webcam. So hopefully this works out well. Just trying it out, seeing what it does and what it's like. If it goes good, I might keep using it. If not, I'll just take it away and go back to the just voiceover and playing games. But let's get started. So, as you can see on the screen, there is a form. It's a Google Sheet. If you look in the description, it is available in there. So click on that and drop a game, a URL link to a game that is either yours or someone that you appreciate. So like in this case, someone dropped off a game called, this isn't mine by the way, it's just really good. It's called Die in the Dungeon. So I'm going to try this game out. I want to do 11 games tonight. That's kind of my plan. So hopefully it goes well. And of course, once I hit 11, that means I hit 100 games rated. And hopefully it goes well. So let's go from there. Now we'll start off with this one. Die in the Dungeon by Alarts, Juan, Adrexo, and Sexy Buggy. Looks like a nice WebGL game. This has some cute art over here. Tiffany says, hi. Hey, how's it going? Alright, so. Important. The game is currently very hard to beat. We didn't have enough time to correctly balance the stronger enemies, however, it is possible to complete. The boss is located on the 20th floor. If you manage to beat her, be sure to post a screenshot here. An update is in the making to address the balance issues and possibly add new stuff. Once the voting process for the jam is over with, it will be available here, so keep an eye on this page. No frog was ever this brave. Find the best dice combination to conquer the 20-floor dungeon in the RPG turn-based game. Will you be able to overcome this challenge? If you get stuck fighting the super moth healer, looks like it's just a little hidden thing. It looks like just mouse. So I won't look at the cheat stuff, and we'll go from there. Run the game. You won't be able to hear the game music just for copyright reasons. Hopefully the music that I have playing for you is okay, not overpowering. Hopefully it's all good from there. So if the stream is like lagging or anything, please let me know. That way I can try to adjust some settings. I might have to remove the webcam, things like that. So my machine definitely isn't a workhorse, so we'll have to figure it out. So let's try to figure out what's going on. Increase magic to any dice, places anywhere. Oh my, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. So this is attack, attack, heal, and attack. So I'm not really sure. What if I bring this back down? What does it say? Increase. Increase magic. It said something about how to use it. S5VA or SVA to any dice place away. Dice places away. Okay, so I put those here, I put this in the middle. So let's finish and see what happens. It looks like that guy got buffed. So we have a block and a heal. So I guess I'll block and attack. Oh, I guess I could have blocked one more. I guess I missed it. Yeah, I guess I'm just not 100% sure of like what I'm doing. So I'll do this and I'll heal up, I guess. So he just got bashed up and then I took a couple hits. All right, cool. Now we can attack. I want to use my increase again and definitely put my attacks out there. You know what? I'll get rid of the block and do that. I just really want to put my damage output. And I don't know if I'm using this correctly because this is very, very unique and there's not a whole lot of descriptions telling you what to do. Uh-oh, so this guy is buffing himself. So what I'm going to do is put this guy here. Now if I think that works. Should be able to damage him. He'll heal up. And I slap this in here and then a block as well just to be safe. It looks like the purples are like modifiers. Red are your attacks, blues are your blocks, green are your heals. So it looks like this is kind of what it's all about. I really like the graphics on it. Very nice look. I like the frog hero. We got some cool creatures. The animations were very, very nice on it. So you guys did an amazing job on the visuals. Gameplay wise, very confusing. Maybe like a tutorial level to walk you through on like doing combinations and how to use your attacks correctly. That would have been fairly useful, I think. So let's keep trying. I want to see if I can beat this guy's butt. Bada bing. And see, I'm not sure if like placing on the tiles in different locations. I can see for if I hover over the pink dice or the purple dice, highlights those outside squares. So I'm guessing if I place my attacks there, they are doubled or tripled or whatever it's supposed to be. But it doesn't guarantee like which direction you're attacking or who you're attacking. So it's kind of unclear in that aspect. Remove dice from deck. Get one new die. I guess get a new die, huh? Basic attack dice or basic crystal heal. Ooh. I kind of like the healing one because I only got to use one of those so far. It looks like we have whatever those blood flies. So let's see how this goes. I think I can take him out pretty easily by slapping these in here. Yeah, that should be like auto dead. Nice. So this floor was easier. This should have been the first floor, kind of like the entry. Now I guess get a new dice again. Basic heavy increase magic dice. Ooh, here we go. This is a hard choice, so we can have a 3 damage or we can have a 4 multiplier. I like the 4 multiplier. Let's see if we get it. And of course, don't be afraid to write something down in the chat if you have suggestions of like, especially if you're the dev of the game. Let me know if I'm playing it wrong or if I should be trying something different. Okay, so we got Skeleton Boy. So I'm going to use my magic increase. You know what? I'm going to pull this one down. I'm going to use my magic increase here. I'm going to do a block. And I'm also going to have my attack. I don't think... Yeah, I can't use anything else. So I'm going to finish here. So, yep, cool. My block saved me damage. And now we have a strong attack available and a heal. So I'm going to do this, and hopefully I can output my damage pretty well on this guy. Alright. So back health-wise, I'm still good. I don't know if I want to use this yet. I'll use it, I guess. And then I'll put my attack here. That should be a multiplier of... I thought it was supposed to be 8. What is this doing? Oh, so this one's only used in certain cases. So there we go. Looks like a multiplier of 2. See, that one doesn't make sense. Let's hover over and see what it does. Only one use per battle. Will copy the die whatever spaces away. Okay. So it's 4 damage. Interesting. So the 2 seems to be the best one so far for that. But I'll finish and have that guy attack. And I'm going to heal myself and also do an attack. And he should be dead and I should be healed up. All right. I'll do one more level. Get 1 new die. So far, it doesn't look like the scenery is changing or anything. It would be interesting if that changed, like either per level or something like that. I mean, there was a lot of work put into this particular scene, so it makes sense as to why they haven't moved scenes. It would be nice if the descriptions of the dice were a little more clear, especially when you get into new ones, just to understand what's really going on. The main gameplay loop is actually fairly simple. It's just understanding the nuances of how the dice work. It'd be nice if there was something guiding the player a little bit more on that front. However, all the UI interfacing, the graphics themselves all look good. They're very responsive. They work well. Got the cool lighting effects from your sprite animator. So you guys did a really good job with that. Let's try the 3 dice, just because I haven't seen that one yet. All right, so it looks like we can heal up. We're going against a lot of people too. So what happens if I do something like this? That becomes 4, but I can't use anything else. So that feels like it's a waste of my increase, while I could actually heal up and attack at the same time. So I feel like that is going to be my major advantage here. Or there's got to be a way. Yeah, I could heal up quite a bit. Oh man, that's a tough one. I think what I'll do is heal up and attack and call it good for this round. I just want to see if I get that 3 dice. So this kind of has that, like, when you're playing a game and you get addicted because you can have new items that you want to see work, you really want to try it. It has that effect because now you're unlocking new items and you want to kind of see how they work. So it does have that effect, and it's done very well. It's not like predatorial or anything like that. So again, very nice work on that. So I'm going to block and also attack at the same time. Hopefully I don't die. Alright, so I'm getting abused pretty bad. I definitely want to heal up. So I'm going to heal this guy up. And I think I'll throw my attack. Actually, I'll do this, that way I can heal up quite a bit. Because I'm going to take quite a bit of damage this round. Alright, so I'm going to try to hopefully squeeze this out by blocking and attacking. I got quite a bit of defense. Alright, good. So they didn't go for the kill that time. 2Bot Gaming. Hi, I'm a newbie in Unity, but entered the jam. Will you please play my game? The name is Turnius. I will try your game out. There's a link in the description. If you click on that, it'll open up a Google Sheet. And all you have to do is place your URL to your game page. Just paste it in there, and I'll try your game out. All right, so let's see if we can win this. Let's see if we can pull it out at the end. So definitely going to block, and I'm going to attack. Oh, man. Definitely need that defense, though. This isn't looking too good for us, guys. Do I go for the kill? And take the damage? Because I think that's what I have to do. Because if I put a defense up, it's not going to be enough. Well, I guess we'll try it, see what happens. Alright, so he just healed him up. Put us in a pretty good position, though, because now we have strong attacks. We don't have any real defense, though. So let's see what we can do. We're just going to buff ourselves quite a bit. Increase magic. Ooh. Finally got it. So I just want to see what this one does. Has 2 away. I don't really want to use that on... Because what happens when I place this here? It becomes 5. I feel like that's a waste to use it now, so I'm just going to do this, just buff myself with defense. He can't get through it right now. And now I can use my heavy hitters, and that will do quite a bit of damage to him, and I'm also buffed with defense still. Nice. And I think we can get away with doing something like this. Just keep using all of our buffs and attacks, and we should be good. Alright. Bam. And bam. We got 5. Ooh, he is a dead man. Heal HP. Full increase max HP. Cool. So, just a full heal. But, with that being said, that's all I'm going to play for this one. A very solid game. It would be nice if the backgrounds changed slightly. I mean, these are very minor complaints, to be honest. Because it's a very solid game. The whole gameplay mechanics, very solid, very well done. Once you get into the game and start understanding the rules of how the dice works, very, very fun game. Very good mechanics. Getting to the point of understanding the dice, a little tricky. So maybe a little direction, or at least a tutorial level to help get the players to that point would work. It would definitely help out. The character designs look great. All the art in general is very nice, very polished. You got music playing, kind of repetitive, especially for how long the game is. So maybe some variety in that would help. You do have sound effects when you're like placing items. You get a little like stone going into stone. You do have like attack sounds and everything like that. So you do get a pretty nice juicy effect to it, especially when you're hitting or damaging. You're seeing the little animations of the players. So it's overall fairly well done. So nice work. Die in the Dungeon by Alarts, Juan, Adrexio, and Sexy Buggy. All right, cool. So someone dropped rate Black Sheeps. All right. Please play. So 2 bot gaming. Hold on, gotta blow my nose real quick. All right, so they're asking to play Turnians. So I'll search for that as well. Again, for people who are coming in to the stream, if you could, there's a link in the description that opens up a sheet, this sheet in particular. And if all you do is post your game URL link into here, it makes it a lot easier for me to find your game, because honestly, itch isn't the very best for finding a game, especially by name. So that is Turnians. And let's see if this is the one. It says it's for Brackeys, so let's give it a shot. Looks like we need to download it. So when it finishes downloading, I'll start extracting it, then we'll go over the game page, because it's not a very big file. Extract that. Okay. So, this is called Turnions. This game has been made in Brackeys Game Jam 2021.1, hosted by Brackeys, Codemist. Okay, so all the hosts of the jam. About game. There are red triangle enemies who are chasing the player. The player has to dodge the enemies and break Brackeys symbol to collect points. About skills. Speed. Reach a high score of 10,000 to get this skill. This skill will increase your speed, which will help you dodge the enemies as well as getting points faster. Strength. This skill will increase your attack against polygon blocks. You will be able to break polygon blocks faster. Defense. Reach the score of 100,000 to unlock this skill. This skill is the best skill of the game. Enemies will not be able to hurt you, and you can move freely around the map. You can bounce off the enemies with this skill. Okay, so you become invincible at 100,000. 10,000 will give you speed. And strength, it didn't really say how you unlock that. All right, so the game should be done extracting, so let's give it a shot. All right, so I'm gonna see if so it should be the correct screen resolution here. Looks like it does support gamepad. Hopefully my controller is still connected. I might have to see if that's the case. Got a lot of wires over here. Alright, so it looks like it's still connected, so we should be good with that. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. Okay, so it's everything that was on the main page. Got a pretty decent menu icon and menu screen. You have dancing text over here. You got the Bracky symbol. Responsive UI, so let's give it a shot. I am just spinning. So I'm not, I think it's just AWSD or arrow keys. I can't see how to shoot. I don't think you can. You're just running away. All right. We'll give it a shot again. Pretty nice restart screen, so pretty good. Okay, that guy is coming in hot. Oh my. Seems like it's one of those games where you're pretty much starting off in a pretty bad situation. Enemies are just as fast as you, and with the way they lock on, if you try to cut a corner, they will beat you there first. So let's keep trying and see what happens. Going diagonal makes you go faster. So that's a nice little trick. Usually that's because people never put in a limiter when you're going diagonal. It's just one of those little tricks that people miss out on when they're setting up player controllers. So nice little way of getting around enemies in this game. All right. Oh no, there's too many. I'm getting chased by Doritos. Get away from me. All right, gotta go diagonal. If not, they'll catch up to me. They're moving a lot faster, seems like. The particle system that shoots out when you collect the Bracky symbol is pretty cool. It looks like it's coming towards the screen just because of like the growth effect, or they might actually have it doing like a parallaxing effect where it's coming towards the screen. That would be kind of cool. Oh no. Oh, that was really close. Looks like I found a very good spot for symbols. Graphically, very bland and generic, I have to say, mainly just because it's a big blue background. Maybe if you added some kind of like clouding effect or some cool like laser looking show going on, that would kind of make it cool. Kind of like Geometry Dash or Geometry Wars. That would kind of give it more of appeal. The Bracky symbols were done very well. Player controller was pretty decent. Like I said, the only really way to get away from the enemies is going diagonal, just because there's no limiter on the speed when you're going diagonal. Thanks for playing, and sorry this game sucks. This was my first try. It doesn't suck. To bot gaming, it's not bad at all. This is a very good first game. Like I said, for like a player controller, when you're moving diagonal, usually it's like multiply your move speed by 0.7 if you're going diagonal. So check if you're going both vertical and horizontal. If you are, then multiply it by 0.7. And that usually roughly translates to similar move speed as if you were just going left, right, up, or down on its own. The background, like I said, it's kind of bland, but for a first game, what you have in here is very good. I'm sure you spent most of your time just figuring out the controls, the collisions, all that kind of stuff. So overall, you did a pretty good job. Your UI was very nice. Your main game page was nice. You used appropriate fonts for everything. You made restart button very clear. You have the menu button, and it's very nice. So you made everything visually easy to understand for the player. Always a very nice thing. So it looks like I never unlocked anything. I was never able to reach a high enough score. Again, maybe that would just be based off of like slowing down the enemies a little bit, especially for the first part of the game. Then you can potentially increase the enemy speed once you speed up. Once you start getting more skills, make the enemies a little stronger or give them different attributes. Things like that can really help make the game, give it a better game feel. But overall, very solid design initially, so nice work, especially for a first timer. Okay, so I'm gonna look back over here. It looks like we finished the Die in the Dungeon, and we were gonna do Black Sheeps was the next one. Ooh, I am liking the art on that as well. So it looks like not much is going on the game page, so we'll just download it. Those out of there. They got some nice art kind of depicting what the game is going to look like, so that's always nice. Giving a player a preview of your game. Let's extract it. Open her up and let's see how this goes. Oh, they have a little sheep symbol for the icon. That's always nice. They didn't have any instructions or controls on the main website, but that's okay. Let's try it out, see what happens. We got a sad boy, sad sheep. Day, night, day, night. I bet he's just so tired of being here. There hasn't been any sound, no music. Oh, now he's determined. He's angry boy. All right. So the way the camera is working is very, I'm not quite sure how to explain it. I guess pick this guy up, I think. The camera moves way faster than the characters. Art looks very, very nice, though. Only thing I'd have to say about that is the sheep themselves don't entirely match with everything else, but that's okay. Oh man, it's so hard to control, though. Just because the camera moves way faster than where the sheep are. I guess we need to find like scissors or something. If you are the dev of the game, if I'm doing something wrong, I would appreciate it if you let me know what's going on with it. Just because I want to give it the most fair shot that I possibly can. So far I haven't had a real understanding of what I'm doing. Oh no, it looks like angry wolves are after our sheeps. Come on, give us... I think I'm dead. Yeah, we're all dead. No. It says we're still moving, but yeah, I don't know what happened here. This is one of those games where some kind of information would be very, very useful onto what you're doing. There was some sound effects later on in the game. There was no music. You hear the sheep baaing. You hear like a creek river running kind of thing. The art was very nice looking. Game core mechanics just weren't really there. The camera movement was way too fast compared to your players. Interacting with anything just didn't seem to work very well. So whenever I tried to use the mouse, click on anything when the sheep were by it, never worked. I hovered the mouse over it, still didn't work. So that was kind of a frustrating experience just because I wanted to do it the best way possible for the game and it just wasn't working with me to show that. So sorry for not being able to go any further with the game. I would retry it, but I feel like it's going to be a very similar situation where run into the same problem. And that's mainly because that's a lack of teaching the player how to play your game. So a tutorial or even just a description on your page would have helped with that, I think. So maybe try that, and that would be definitely worthwhile in the end for you. So, I mean, it does look very well. It's a very well visually created game. It's just the gameplay itself needs to be worked on. So that was Black Sheeps by the CEO, Baker_Bro, and Mr. Frozen. All right, so now we have Wingman by Cap Bruno. So thanks for whoever just joined in and dropped the link to the game. Isla Soblev. Now I understand why everyone writes the same thing to us. So was the sheep game your guys' game? Because if I was playing it wrong, I would definitely appreciate hearing back from you saying, hey, this is what's going on with it. Because obviously I didn't make the game. If I have a clearer understanding of what's going on with the game, it would be a lot easier for me to play it the way that you intended it to be played. Okay, so this game is called Wingman by Cap Bruno. Wingman. This game was developed during 1 week for 2021.1 Brackeys Game Jam. The theme was Stronger Together. In this shooter, you'll control two ships on different sides of the screen. one with the arrow keys and the other with WSD. Each ship leaves a shadow on the opposite side. By synchronizing the movements of one ship with the other movements, you'll get a power-up. Okay, cool. So I like these type of games. You're using arrow keys and WSD. Typically, I prefer using a gamepad, so joystick, left joystick, right joystick kind of synchronizes with the player movements. That's always nice to know. But anyways, play alone for a hard challenge on synchronizing your own movements, or play together with someone to see how crazy things can get when you try to follow your partner's move. Color is important here, so blue shots affect blue enemies, red shots affect the red enemies. Purple shots can hit both kinds of enemies. The waves are randomly generated with increasing difficulty. How long can you survive? So it's like an arcadey type survival game, so that's always nice. And it looks like it's just simple controls. So I am looking for trying this out. We'll see if it runs in browser. If it doesn't, then we'll move on to the download version. All right, so getting my hands prepared. WSD is on. Looks like it was developed by Bruno Brando, Cap Bruno. Music by Nuno Assayado, and sound effects by Pedro Kamagi? Sorry if I butchered your names. I try not to, but, you know, I'm just sometimes a dummy when it comes to names. So let's give this a shot. So it looks like if I kind of just synchronize up a little bit. Oh my. Oh no, blue was attacked. Oh, okay, so you can't go all the way up on the screen. So once you get them synced up, it's fairly easy to keep them together. They move about the same speed. They do move opposite of each other though, so when you go left with the one, the other one goes right. So that's a pretty cool concept. I survived for 1:39. So what if I just set them up? Okay, so now that I know the opposites rule, I can easily keep them together. And now I can kind of avoid everything fairly easy. This kind of reminds me of that other bullet hell game where bullets, you had to match the effects of the bullets to the color of the enemy. I think it was blue and white or blue and red, so very similar concept. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so I lasted 1:43 that time. So it's a pretty cool concept. Obviously a lot to focus on, but once you figured out how to line everyone up, you could pretty much just dominate with all the purple shots. So that was pretty cool. So nice work on that. This is a very quick game to review. Visually, it looks nice. Each side has its own unique look to it. You get like the purple spacey look, and then you get the blue normal sky look. Enemies were fairly nice looking. They were unique. The main player ships were very recognizable and easy to see. The bullets were large enough for the player to see and be able to avoid and dodge. You got the cool squiggly thing in the middle, so that was a pretty nice effect. And you got a nice scrolling effect, and that's, I'm assuming, unlimited. So overall, nice work. So we'll back out of this. Then this was Wingman by Cap Bruno. And of course, it did match the theme because you were working together, and when you were together, you were stronger. So very, very nice work, dude. So it looks like maybe a couple people are working on putting something into the sheet. So, and as of right now, I'll wait until they post whatever they're waiting for, but I'm going to go and see if I can just find some random games to play. I'm trying to think back of how many games I played already. I played Die in the Dungeon. I played the Black Sheep game. played Wingman, and I also played Turnions. So I've played 4 games so far. So as of right now, I need 7 more games to reach 100 games that I reviewed for Brackeys Game Jam 2021.1. So it'd be pretty cool if you guys could help me reach that point, and hopefully you're here to see it happen. So let's just go and try to find a cool little game, huh? I'm gonna try to stick with 2D games, and you know what? Just to make it a little bit easier, I'm gonna go play in browser only, and I'm gonna make sure it is something I haven't rated yet. And we could probably do, let's go with least rated, and we'll go through and see if there's anything that's kind of like popping out for us. Because we don't want to play those, like, I don't want to be cruel or anything, but I mean, a lot of these games are probably just projects that were thrown in here. I mean, they have no image. They probably don't even have a game file with it. Usually that happens. It's just, oh, I'm going to see if I can throw it in here and get something for it. I understand it happens, but normally I scroll down a little bit just to get to like actual games that are made and presented. Okay, so looks like this is like a stock thing, like, oh, you're gonna get some money. Yin and yang, 2 sides of the forest. I do like playing the 3D games. I just can never play them very well on my machine. My machine just isn't very powerful, to be honest. So we got Danger Zone. It looks like Bullet Bill from whatchamacallit, Mario. The Masked Runner. Old West Tycoon. There's some interesting sounding games, but half of them don't look like they're like completed though, so that kind of sucks. 6 feet apart. That looks like a 3D game, so I can't play it. Maybe you guys have some more suggestions. I don't see anything posted in here yet. Get the brain cells. This one looks kind of promising. Let's give it a shot. Get the brain cells. All right. Has a pretty decent art style, and that's usually what happens when people are going through this list of games is, hey, I mean, whatever catches your eye is going to be the one that you want to play, right? So, as a white blood cell, you must gather up all the brain cells lost in the stomach of some rando. Like, seriously, who is this person? Are they famous? It would be cool if they were famous, and this game had a story. Wow, I do have unreasonable dreams. Okay, interesting. We have WSD to move, left click to air to deploy brain cells, left click when in contact with a brain cell to collect it. E when in contact with the nerve cell to go to another level. All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's go full screen if I can. So it looks like we can move. Oh, a little sluggish with the player controls. Art style looks pretty nice though. It's always cool when the main title screen is also part of the game. Nerve cell, and I gotta hit E when I'm by it. We got some funky music. Lift click to click the brain cell. Okay. So we grabbed it. And I guess I go back. And whook. All right, so here we go. Collect and keep all of the brain cells to get the good ending. Okay. So I got this guy. So I'm not quite sure what just happened because now I'm gonna die, right? I don't I don't know what just happened. Can I push it over and then try to grab it? I can't even jump high enough to jump on top. Oh, there we go. I did jump it. Uh-oh. Can I click and jump at the same time? Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know if that was the intended way of doing it, but that's how I did it. Oops, I fell off. Very sluggish response time for your controls. I'm gonna have to actually back out of this just to see if I'm playing it right, because I feel like I'm not. Left click and air to deploy brain cells, right? I tried that, it didn't work. So it's not E. Left mouse click doesn't do anything. I'm hitting all the buttons and it's not working. So I think we're just in a buggy game, sadly. So that was Get the Brain Cells by Pyongo. Had a very cool art style. The main gameplay core of mechanics needed to be polished up. Controls were very sluggish, very hard to get the jumps correct. It was just not responsive at all. So just some fine tweaking with the platforming elements would be nice. And also left clicking in the air did not deploy the brain cells. So I'm not quite sure what that was supposed to be. And of course now I'm stuck in an area where I can't do anything. So with that being said, I think a lot of focus on getting the main core of the mechanics working first would have been very beneficial. He did a very, very fine job with the looks of the game, though. It looks really cool. It's a very unique design. And the music is about a 10-second loop. And with how long the game is, definitely needed more variety for that. So with that being said, again, Get the Brain Cells by Pyongo. I'm going to check out this guy here. Still no URL yet. Okay. And you know what? Just so I have it for later on and paste it on here. So I noticed a lot of monkey games this time around, so very interesting. Wave shooter, okay. I'm intrigued. It's just the Bracky symbol with a jar of sand. Let's see what this is all about. All right, so it's a wave shooter for the high score. The title screen is crap. It was made in 2 minutes. Don't judge. But the rest of the game is great. You can't jump. Okay. Number one streaming. Love to do it again. Okay, so looks like we'll just start the game up. Hopefully there's like controls being displayed in the game or something like that. We'll go full screen. It has a doohickey here. Rapid laser eyes, buttons. Use WSD. Always. Always, man. Alright, so let's start the game. So there's no jumping. I feel like I've seen this character before. Space to attack. Alright, so it's a very slow shooting, and you have to be completely stopped to use it. The buddy helps you. You are stronger together. Okay. Zombies left. 1. Uh-oh. So you definitely have to be standing still to use your firing. It very slow shooting. You have to just spam the spacebar and hope you get the guy killed. And nope, I'm pretty much dead. I liked how they used the Brackeys tutorial heart. At least that's what it looks like. uh, I mean, I guess I can kind of start talking about the game now because it's just an endless wave game. So first thing I'm going to say is the art style is not consistent. So you have some pixel art, then you have some very, I'm guessing just like Google textures that you found. And then you have some pixel structures here. You have some really bright bloom effect going. And then you just have a solid red base and a dotted circle for like your death zone. So I guess with that being said, I'm guessing this is probably one of your earlier projects, and there's totally nothing wrong with that. So the game itself, controls are very tough. They need to be tightened up a bit, especially movement wise. You accelerate very quickly, you slide around, and it feels like you're walking on ice. I mean, you're a robot, so you should be like heavy, but you should be very rigid in your movement, so very responsive. Think Mega Man. And I mean, obviously it doesn't have to follow that, but that's usually a good rule of thumb. And for the shooting, very slow, and you have to be standing perfectly still, and it was very unresponsive. So something like that, something to explain that, or make it so you can shoot while moving, would be very nice. Overall, I mean, making it through the menus and everything was very simple. The gameplay was simple overall, and I wish I would have got to the buddy system, but how slow you shoot made it so I couldn't even get to the buddy system. At least I don't even know if it was in the game. So with that being said, go back to the main menu. That was Zombie Robo by Indie VV. So please don't take anything I say as mean. This is all supposed to be constructive guidance. Again, I'm just a hobbyist game dev, so please don't take anything too seriously. Just, I want to see everyone be able to succeed in the future, especially in game dev. I love this stuff. Been off and on with it for like 10 years, so I can understand the frustrations of hearing someone say something bad about your games. Don't take it as something bad, take it as a learning experience. If you're not learning constantly while doing this, that means you're never really growing as a person, so keep that in mind. All right, so we'll check the Brackeys list. All right, still nothing there. And you know what? I did it again. I'll keep this pulled up and I'll copy this guy here. So, how many games is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we need 5 more games to hit 100 games reviewed. Very exciting. Very exciting prospect. So it looks like I really like doing this filtering for these games because you can find some very unique games that were just completely overlooked. So like this one looks really neat. We Are Meant to Be Together. Let's give it a shot. But before I do, I might as well do some whatchamacallits, shilling or self-promotion. If you're interested in my game and what gives me any right to say anything bad about your games or even just give any kind of feedback to your games. This is my game. I worked on it with a team of 3 other people: A-Box, Zenser, Shigi, actually 4 other people, because Plant Pot 2 also helped with music. So we had a pretty decent sized team. It's WebGL. You can use controller or keyboard and mouse. And it's a fun little twin stick shooter. And yeah, it's a pretty unique prospect for our team. It wasn't completed. We overscoped big time, but if you're interested, PipDev. Wow, you've played so many. Hey, PipDev, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. And celebration. So yeah, that's our game. Give it a shot. See what you think. There is going to be a update after the jam submission rating period's all over. So it's not going to be directly after it's done because I haven't even started the updates yet, but that is on my priority. I actually might even do some streaming of me working on the game too, if you're interested in that kind of stuff. So I plan on doing that. If you're interested in it, stay subscribed to the channel, the YouTube channel. That way you can see more updates on it. So enough self-promotion, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Let's get back to the stuff that you guys want to see, your games. PipDev, I'll give it a shot. Cool. It's just called Cerebellum Turmoil. I'm sure you can find it on my page, and there should be a link to it in the description as well. But let's get back to We Are Meant to Be Together. And this is by, oh man, I'm going to say this wrong. Preet Sarah. So hopefully I said that right. Don't want to offend you if I said it wrong. So anyways, We Are Meant to Be Together is a charming, oh, so it's going to be charming. So let me try to do a voice for that. We Are Meant to Be Together is a charming puzzle platformer in which you control 2 lovers simultaneously as they cross hazards and obstacles to reunite them. This starts off fairly easy, with you able to switch between the characters at will by simply pressing Shift key. Controllers, WSD, and arrow keys to move. Shift to change toggle player. Alright, so I just finished my update to PipDev. Have I played your game, PipDev? I don't feel like I have. If I didn't, could you please link it in the Google Sheet in the description? If you could do that, I'd be more than willing to try your game out, dude. Let's see. So I read all that in a nice, charming voice. So let's get back to actually trying the game. So need to use the Shift key and WSD to move. So fairly simple controls. I always like that. Keep the controls simple, makes it easier for the player to understand the game and get into it. Alright, so we got some like overtly loud, it's almost like romantic, creepy music. So I'm going to turn down the volume in my headphones. Pretty brutal. Unfortunately, mine has music. Oh, if it doesn't matter if it has music. The only reason I don't have the music of the game on in the inside of like what you guys are hearing is just for copyright issues for YouTube. I actually listen to the game in my headphones here. That way I can accurately judge the games when I'm playing them. So like right now, I just had to turn the volume down for myself for the game, and it's pretty good. It was just very, very loud. So We Are Meant to Be Together. This is a very cute art style. Looks like I need to go full screen. This is a story of a couple of Preet and Emma. They both love each other so much that if anyone tries to separate them from each other, even for 30 seconds, they won't be able to survive. Continue. Try to unite both the lovers within 30 seconds. Use WSD or arrow keys to move and shift to toggle between characters. Oh no, I killed him. No. Alright. So it looks like I need to run lady girl over here. Oh, she died. Oh, space is jump, so that's what needed to be done. Oh no. I guess I'm just totally not understanding this game. So I gotta shift to the girl and I gotta jump. I feel like that's one thing that they didn't fully explain. Yay, they love each other. Woohoo, big heart. Alright, so I'm the boy. Uh-oh. Totally died. Oh no. Alright, I got this. Oh man. The collision detection on the side of platforms is very awkward. So I have to be very careful with how I do this jump. Alright, got it that time. Now I can bring her over and bada bing, they're in love! Ah, the sweet sensation of love. Alright. Oh no, he did not move the way I intended him to. Oh, fall damage? Really? Okay. Oops. Again, very awkward collisions. Is there like an easy restart? I guess just running into the spikes. Oh man. So this is all about moving the guy all the way around the level correctly. And I can't hit the ground too hard like that. Okay. I do like the music. There's like a cool acoustic strumming in it. The background is unique, so overall the art design is pretty solid on this game. Only thing I can say about the gameplay is tighten up the controls a little bit. That's the only issue I've had so far is the platform is not as tight as it could be. And again, that just takes practice to get to that point. Alright, so I should land on her head. And bada bing, we're in love! So they got some cool visual effects and everything. What's the lady do? Oh. Okay, so I just got to get him up here, get him in the elevator, and make her. Now they love each other. Alright, so I'll play as her, and I'm guessing I can push. I really like how the actual. Oh no, she fell in. The ground art, black, just like Limbo. It's a very nice effect to use because when you do that, you actually make it a lot easier on yourself at the end of the day because you don't have to do anything special with it. It's just black. All right, so let's see. Oh, that didn't work. Oh man, that was brutal. I wonder if this will work. Alright, it worked. I don't think that was the intended solution, but I made it work. Speed strats. Alright, so I gotta move her around. Gotta do stuff. Alright, so now big boy needs to run. We got Pinky running. I think her name was Emma. Emma and Preet. And now they love each other. 6 seconds left. Oof, brutal. Oh no. It's all on her shoulders. She needs to get a move on. How dare her? How dare she be so slow? Push it on the button. Actually, do I need it? Yeah, I do. Ah, so lame. Move, lady. Move, Emma. No. All right. All right. Got it. 3, 2. Yes. We love each other still. All right. Oops. I guess I wasn't paying attention. So definitely need to move her down. She's down to clown. All right. So I think that should be it. Oh no. Okay, cool. It just didn't seem like it was gonna move. I was running out of time. Oh no. I feel like I can solve this fairly easy. Run. I solved all the problems. I just smushed her. Alright, so I'll just kind of stack these up, I guess. Come on, you got this. Oh no. No! I wonder if I can push all of them at the same time. Come on, Strongo. Oh, look at that. Oh, come on, no! You know what? Maybe that's all I needed. Boop. I bet if I land on his head, is that all I need to do? Will that end the level for me? First, I gotta land on his head. So speed strats time. Move this guy over here, and actually get good. Commit. Bam! Look at that. You don't need. Just use him as cushion. Trust me. Yeah. See. I won't hurt you. Not anymore. No. Oh, that was brutal. Yeah, trust me. Uh-huh. I won't hurt you. Not anymore, my dear love. Beat it. Alright, I'll do it right this time. Trust me, I won't hurt you. Not anymore, my dear love. Whoa. The end. So we did it. We beat it. That was pretty fun. Little puzzle platformer. Have to think quick because you have a timer. Very cute art style. Pretty cool that you only have 30 seconds. If you too far apart for too long, you die because you love each other so much. Cool concept. So you're stronger together. So that's cool. Very cool. Again, this was one of those low-rated games too. So it just goes to show that just because it's low-rated doesn't mean it's not good. So sometimes giving them a shot is what you need to do. So yeah, really. I mean, We Are Meant to Be Together by Preet Sra. Sorry if I said that wrong. Very good game, dude. Thanks. Of course, me being a big dummy, I did not grab the game. Grab this. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. We have 4 more games. And after that, that means I hit 100 games reviewed for Brackeys. Pretty impressive, guys. It's been a long journey, and I think it's been well worth it. I've learned a lot. I hope everyone else has learned a lot. So it's been a good experience, dudes. All right, time to find another cool little hidden gem. We got the duck team, dragon away, robo striding. Usually when someone puts effort into their title card or their game card, you can usually tell that they at least try to put effort into their game too. It's not always the case, but sometimes this does really dictate the effort that people put into their games. Save the Amazons. Birds versus zombies. Definitely a Flash. Oh, sorry. Definitely a Flash style game. That looks like a crazy mess that my brain probably can't comprehend right now. Alright. Looks like a little Sim City type thing. We got Lambo, Bunnyopolis, Bomber together. It'd be cool if any of you guys had any suggestions. I would like to try anything that you had in mind. Good together. Let's see. Cora team. You know what? It looks cool. Let's give it a shot. I looked at this before and never tried it, so let's see what's going on with it. So I'm gonna copy this, put that bad boy in here. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. We got someone to drop their game in. Machine Dream. So after Cora Team, we will do Machine Dream. All right. So we got Cora Team by Sea Lion 27, Crayola_fish, and Mystery Olive. So, look, it's another WebGL game. Cool. We all had to work together to be stronger over the past year. Quora Team is a small game about helping people who might not be able to get their shopping to do so. I'm sure we are all familiar with the feeling of ducking in and out of aisles to avoid people or remember the rush of panic buyers. This game serves to illustrate this experience while reminding that we need each other. The theme of Stronger Together is brought to life by you, a volunteer helping people who are isolating to get their weekly shop. While, in return, they help you by making you faster or giving you more time. We really wanted to show how dependent we are on one another. Controls, WSD to move, M to mute at any time. Levels are timed. You gain score by picking up items and completing your list and doing so quickly. Be careful though, as some people in the shop are not wearing a mask, and being within 2 meters or 6 feet if you're in America, being within 2 meters of them will cause your timer to go down very, very quickly. If you run out of time, it's game over. Credit to Kamiko for their piece of music, School, from the album Captain Glagos, incredible weak soundtrack. Used under the CC 1.0. Check out their work. Programming is done by Danielle Marfowicz Dickinson, and then programming UI was Louis Battersby, and then art was Grace Ryall. So let's give it a shot. As long as I remember the controls, WSD to move, and something else. Oh crap. Okay, cool. So they're popping up on the screen. I'm just seeing if they have... Alright, full screen. There we go. Oh, no. One bad thing about this is it's not fully full screen. Let's try this again. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with that. It just looks like it's a UI issue, so it's probably like a scaler. The UI scaler needs to be set to camera space, and then you can attach the camera object to it, and that allows you to have your UI be very nice. So let's get into it, the meat and potatoes. Start game. Instructions. WSD to move. Pick up the food just to touch it. Once the list is complete, run to the exit. Alright. I'm not sure how to start moving. It just might need to be reloaded. So let's give that a shot. Doesn't look like anything's happening in the chat. So M works. WSDs, nothing's working here. Play, start. I'm trying every button possible, guys, and nothing is working. So I'm not even going to bother saying that I reviewed that one because, like, I can't. So I'm just going to take this one, clear it out. And then we're moving to Machine Dream by Papicho. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't played this one yet. Yeah, this one looked really fun. So this is Machine Dream by Pipoch. Sorry, Pipoch. So, Machine Dream. The power of magnetism is stronger the closer they are together. Use your magnet head to pull yourself out of the darkness. WSD to move, or arrow keys, depending on how you want to play. Spacebar or X to jump or leap off walls, and Z or M to use magnet. So, I might actually use the arrow keys and spacebar, Z and X to do all the jumping and all that good stuff. All right, so I think we got pretty good controls. Credits, all animation, art, design, code by Pipo, or I believe that is PipDev. And then all sounds and music custom made by Subject Loser. And then they have a SoundCloud. This was made for Brackeys in 7 days. Thanks for checking it out, and please let me know what you think of it. I will do that. Download. That is a zip file. That was a very quick download. Let's get this extracted. You know what? I believe I even opened up the, or watched the devlog video of this game. Machine Dream. Z and X does all my fancy stuff, and arrow keys will do my moving, so we should be good. Exit. So very nice menuing already. I'm guessing can't move or anything yet. So it's kind of showing you what's going on with the game. You have, looks like a magnetic cube because it has the squiggly stuff in the bottom right where my mouse is. The character is the little magnet spider, and everything else looks very nice, very clean. Nice work with the art. All right, so we got music. So we can do some jumping. And very atmospheric. Can't do anything with the magnetism yet. Oh, okay. Uh-oh, so you have to hold it to make sure you can actually climb walls. I really like the spider effect. It has a cool little sound effect. You get the little trail particles of walking. Really, really cool. All right. So if I come up here, can I jump? Okay, so you can just kind of fall off. Oops. Okay, yeah, you can jump. You just have to be very quick on letting go of the, whatchamacallit, the magnetism button. Guessing this is, yep, a switch. And, oh yeah, you definitely have to use physics puzzles. Oh, can I get back over? Alright, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go, climbing up the big tower. This is a cool effect. It kind of reminds me of, crap, what is that game? Outer Worlds, maybe? I think is what it was called. Stranger Worlds. I don't know. Had a very similar look. I think I jumped or climbed up way too high. Oops. Oh, that's a very generous checkpoint zone. Thank you for that. Especially when you have a fool like me that doesn't know what they're doing. I almost smushed myself. I like the way the camera works. It's kind of on a linear chart. I don't want to say linear because it kind of following a nice swooshy pattern. It's kind of revolving around the player a bit. That's a pretty cool effect. And it looks like they're foreshadowing that there's more switches because they have your red lines. So we're going to be looking for those. So that's a pretty neat thing to work on. I think I'm going where I need to. Oops, did I just... Okay, I exited the level. Don't mind me. Apparently I was just completely BSing on the red lines foreshadowing. Or maybe they really were, and we'll get back to it. Okay, cool. No, no, no. I almost confused M and Z. Alright, cool. Do I go down? Ah, here we go. So I definitely got to use the box again. So far, even though the controls, like the physics feel a little wonky at first, I mean, it's very, very solid. It works really well. No! Is this magnetic? Yeah, it is. Sure is. Here we go. Time to go back up. I like the drifting effect that's in the background. What kind of post-processing did you use on this? I'm really curious to how you got this like anti-aliasing. I'm guessing you probably used no. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. I'm guessing you didn't use any anti-aliasing. That's how you got the sharp edges on the geometry. I'm assuming. Could be talking out of my butt on that one. All right, so I guess I just walk all the way across now, right? This has been pretty good. Oh no! Angry robot dude. Is he going to kill me? I like that very dramatic effect. Really cool. Big set piece. Focused on it. Really nice. So I gotta say, I'm digging this game. It's a cool little puzzle platformer. It kind of reminds me of a Valve game, actually. It's very up there with like the standard of quality. Gameplay mechanics work very well. Visually very unique. Simple mechanics, but you utilize it in very unique ways. And I mean, it's simple geometries and everything, but still you made a game out of it. You're defining what the area looks like. Obviously we're in like a machiney type world. So I mean, you did a fantastic job, man. Oh, so the red one repels you? There we go. That's pretty unique. Does that hurt me? I don't know what's going on. This I is this like a play zone? A testing zone? Hmm. Can I go down here, or is it going to kill me? Nope. So I can't do anything with that area. Alright, so I'm up here. Maybe I have to... I think I'm missing something. I don't know what I'm missing, though. I don't want it to end here. Oh, maybe it's when I pushed it, it opened something up down here. Nope. Hmm. Okay, maybe that's just the end of the game. I mean, I could be totally wrong. I'm sure I am wrong. I wish Pip was on here so he could say something. Because I don't want to be stuck. I wanted to keep playing. Maybe I just need to keep rocketing. Nope, that wasn't it. Push that over there. Maybe now it makes this stronger. Nope, that's not it. I wonder... I'm really curious as to what this is. I can't move around. I can't magnetize that. I'm just lost, guys. So I sang its praises, and now I'm confused. Okay, so it just dinged on me here, so maybe I gotta go back. Nope, that's not it. We'll try climbing across this. Maybe I didn't activate something by doing that. Okay, I can't walk around here though. That's the only thing with that. Sadly, that is the end of this game. Very, very cool game though. That was Machine Dream by DevPip, or Pipachi. Probably saying that wrong. But yeah, it looks like there's definitely more going on with the game. I just couldn't get to it. I really wish I could have got past that part. And I'm sure it was just something I screwed up or missed. So sadly, that's the end of that one. That was Machine Dream by Pipachi. Cool graphics. Very good gameplay. I just wish I could figure out what happened at the end there. I think it might have just been a bug or player error. And sadly, I just don't have a whole lot of time to sit here and try to figure it out. You can jump like on the floor on the block. Nice try though. Oh, so user error. It was user error. I could have went upwards with it. And that makes more sense. So again, user error. Just didn't even think about doing that try. So thanks for stopping by and let me know that's what I did wrong. I might actually go back and try the game out fully, just because it was a pretty good game. Again, very solid all the way through, dude. Very, very nice work on it. Give that one a shot, guys. Solid game. So let's do a count. One more count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games completed. We need 3 more. I think we got this. That looks fancy. Push. Let's try this one. This one looks silly. I know it's 3D, but hopefully it works out really well for us. I'm just trying to fix my mic. Started lowering a little bit. I'm gonna copy this so I have it. Alright, push push. This game was inspired by the theme Stronger Together for Brackeys. Alright, controls. Press the key that appears on the screen. You must be as fast as possible to generate the greatest force and invite more people to help you. Remember, Stronger Together. We recommend playing full screen. Development. Touche's Games is made up of a team of 5 people. In this particular project, only 4 of them worked. The game was created in 4 days for work reasons and other normal life stuff. Code was started from scratch. Only base files were reused for sound handling and environment, and the cars were, thanks to broken vector low poly assets, free. And the sound effects and music were taken from Free Sound Organ Free FX. Okay. So we'll go full screen. I guess we're about to put my keyboard skills to the test, right? I really want to go full screen. I guess that's as full screen as we're going to get. Push the car until you reach the highest. Stronger Together. You will see on the screen a keyboard key that must be pressed to increase the pushing force. Bonus force. Normal force. Decrease the force. No. I wonder what buttons. D. R. D. Oops, missed. F. W. W. All right. Yeah, look at that. We got people. Oops, I screwed up. I might not be the best at button pushes. Oh yeah, we got this. We can go up the hill. We're strong, boys. We got this. We got this. Come on, put your back into it, you weaklings. This is so weird. So cool though. I like these little typer games. And we got big strong boys pushing down up and down a bridge. Looks like we got another big one. Oh no, I screwed up. It would be nice if it was telling you oh, I guess it does show you the force. I wonder if you push any key, what happens? Oh, so it does go down if you get the wrong key. So let's get this right, guys. We gotta make it up the hill. Oh my god, I see the big one up there. They give you ample time to find the keys on the keyboard though, so that's not that big of an issue. So we really need to get these guys rolling though, because that's a big hill in front of us. Come on team, we got this. I mean, environmental stuff looks pretty solid. 3D models are very good all around. It's a WebGL game, so that's impressive that they're getting it to work so well for 3D on WebGL. The gameplay is very simplistic, but I mean, if you're trying to learn where the keys are on a keyboard, this is a pretty fun game. It's silly. It makes you think quick, get you on your toes. Oh no, our guys are dying, man. Oh yeah, here we go. We're strong. We got this. I like how the one guy has orange pants. I thought I hit it, but apparently I didn't. X. It'd be nice if there was like feedback for when you hit the right button. So like a ding, like a happy ding, and then like a bad like buzzard sound if you got it wrong. That way it kind of says, hey, you're doing good or you're doing bad. I feel like if we were applying that much force, we'd be flying up this hill, man. C. F. I wonder, there's got to be an end to this. I feel like it's got to be getting pretty close. Come on, orange pants. Yeah, that's definitely the end. Woohoo! You are win. Game over. We did it. We beat it. That was it. So you are win. Love it. Push Push by Toche's Game. Jonathan Cantor and Cutie 308. So this was a good one. Officially, very interesting, very low poly 3D game assets. The music is a little, I mean, it's a free music soundtrack and it doesn't really fit the game. It'd be nice if there was more sound effects, especially saying if you got it right or wrong. And the ending of that was hilarious. So very nice work. That was Push Push. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 2 more games. Jumpion? Nah. All right. Inception. Nah. Why is this guy's back broken? Doc Fighter? Nah. I like it's like a micro mage look. It's pretty cool. Nano Blitz is a high-octane cyberpunk shoot-'em-up fending off government drones. Ah, this is sounding pretty interesting. Let's give it a shot. I'm crying. It's all thanks to Push Push. That game was amazing. All right, so let's check out their game page. All the stuff that we already said. Fight through rounds of drones, sacrificing health and nanobots in order to unlock and use abilities necessary to survive. Make it to round 20 to be rescued by the Genesis Rebel Group. All right, so we got a lot of controls over here. Movement, shoot, space. Unlock ability is R. You can use C4. Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to stop it right here. When you're doing controls for a game, simple as possible. You could have used, instead of space to shoot, use the mouse. So left mouse will be your clicking. And for your C4, right mouse click once to place C4. And then maybe like a double click to set it off. Kind of like Call of Duty. When you can like throw C4 out, you double tap whatever the trigger button is for it. Boom, blows up. That simplifies the controls a lot. That way you're not constantly spreading your hand out all over the keyboard. Especially now because you have F and G, you have to remember that's the plant to detonate. And now if you want to use piercing bullets, now you have to use Q. If you want to use the machine gun, you have to use E. Black hole cannon, V. There's controls all over the keyboard on this thing. Yes, if you're very accustomed to keyboards, that's fine. But I'm not accustomed to it, so it's going to be very difficult for me to play this game as intended by the dev. If you want to use that many controls, usually using a controller because your hand forms to it a lot better than a keyboard. It's going to be a lot easier for people to play a game with this many controls, just as an FYI. So let's give this a high-octane cyberpunk blah game a try. Go full screen, baby. All right. Oh, the year is 20XX. You are the first intelligent android and have escaped the corporation you are birthed in. Ooh, an android being birthed. Interesting. Survive onslaughts of government drones until the Genesis Rebel Group sends a helicopter in to save you. Press space to continue. All right, so there's all the crazy controls. I like the pose. All right, so it doesn't look like you can change your pose at all. You can't even change the direction. Oh, so you do have to use the mouse to point your direction, dude. So again, this would be like combine your controls to your Oh man, that made my head hurt. So, all right, you're using the mouse anyways. Use the buttons on the mouse and get rid of using spacebar to shoot. That would have made this a million times better already off the bat. I'm gonna play it again just because I want to give it a fair shot. But man, really focus on the controls here. You can tighten them up a lot. Just because it's easy for you isn't going to be easy for like your average player. Don't forget, you're the one spending 7 days directly on this game, playing it, play testing it by yourself. Most people, they're going to start up a game, and when they start that game up, within that first 30 seconds, if they're confused, overwhelmed, if the controls don't make sense or they don't work very well, you're going to lose that player. And if you can hold them for like 5 minutes, you're more than likely going to get them to play all the way through your game. Usually, especially if it's like a game jam game. And I mean, I think even AAA title games, if you watch any video GDC conference on that kind of stuff, they talk about how do you hook a player as fast as possible. Simple controls, simple mechanics that make the player interested and gives them some kind of appeal. That's what you really need. This could be a really cool game, but the controls are just too overwhelming, and for me in particular. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that are willing to spend 15 minutes trying to master the controls and beat the game. I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm sorry. The game itself looks really cool, so we'll go back into the game. Your text choice, the menu looks really cool. Even the art looks awesome. You get this like not finger paint, but like water paint look. You can hold down space to shoot and all that stuff. Only thing I can say is like your background stuff doesn't really match your character art, so it's like an inconsistent art style. You do have sound effects. You have the cyberpunk music, so that all works really well for this. I don't know if I have enough stuff to buy anything. It doesn't look like it. Nope. So again, you have the music, you have the sound, you have all the elements here to make the game work really well. Focus on cleaning up the main core mechanics, making it simpler for the player, and trust me, it's gonna make things a lot better for you because people are going to want to play your games a lot more then. So I hope, please don't take that as mean. This is all hopefully feedback for you to be able to improve your game experience for other people that want to play it. So I'm going to back out of this. And that was Nano Blitz by Dorito. Daratio. And all right, so that was Nano Blitz. I don't know if I copied. Nope, didn't do that yet. Copied and paste. So let's do the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So guys, here we are. The very last game I am gonna do to get to 100. If I'm feeling cheeky enough, maybe I'll do one more. Do 101. But we need one more game to hit 100. This one's got to be special. I hope it is. Cyber Monkeys. It's either got to be a super strong, crazy good game, or it's got to be really funny. Let's see. Blobbins? Boobins. Twin Trouble? Nah. Raccoon Heist? Alright, so we have the Fry game. Get to the ketchup. So this might be it, guys. This might be the one that I use to get to 100. Let's see if anyone... Alright, so it looks like people were loving it. I hope it goes well for us. Oh, they got the theming going. They got the yellow for like the French fry and like ketchup color on the outside. It kind of looks like ketchup and mixed with ranch, though. You are a fry. Get to the ketchup. Controls: WSD, arrow keys to move, space to jump, mouse to look around. All right. Brackeys, good stuff. There was a lot more content planned originally, but life stuff happened and the entire game was made in about a day. I'll blame the jankiness of the controls and overlap game on this. Brackeys' third and first person videos were used for some of the code, and the music was made by Beatbox. Everything else was made in either Unity or Blender. Impressive that you made it all in one day. Nice work on that, dude. So this is by Fry Game by Paper Stack. WebGL game. It was WSD, space, and mouse. Okay, so yeah, they use that color for ketchup. So must be ketchup ranch, ranchy ketchup. Fry game. You are Fry. Use WSD and space to get to the ketchup and make a food that is stronger together. All right, we got this. So it's kind of like I am toast, maybe. I don't see like a timer. I must have been going the right way. I just didn't do it right. I bet I have to come down here. How high can I jump? Not high enough. All right. No, 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 no. Oh, man. So yeah, this definitely reminds me of that like little generational period where it was like I am toast, I am bread, blah blah blah, and you had to like go around and climb all over the kitchen and get to whatever item. Oh man, yeah, there's a little jankiness to the controls, but nothing too terrible. Again, this is super impressive. All 3D WebGL. That kind of stuff blows my mind because 3D in general is very hard to get optimized just for like downloadable versions. But when you're able to optimize it enough to be able to play on the internet, fantastic. So I feel like I'm on the right path. Is it the correct path? No idea, but it's my right path. I'm the one making this happen. Oh no. So definitely a collision issue with if you're like hugging up against the wall, you can't jump. Uh-oh. That was just like a leg spike, but that's okay. I kind of wish the French fry was a little floppy and the music wasn't playing because it's just like a hi-hat cymbal going. It's like 3 seconds, a 3-second loop. But I mean, for one day, yeah, impressive, dude. All right, here we go. I gotta like hook up around. Add some coyote time to your jumps, always. Players will feel cheated if not. Just like that. I thought I jumped, but it was running a little slow. I mean, I'm pretty impressed by the amount of 3D models that you have in here. I mean, yeah, you see a lot of like tearing and stuff, but I mean, that could just be from the WebGL. This is a pretty silly game. I like the concept of it. To me, it doesn't super match the theme, but I get what you were trying to do. Like ketchup and fries are really strong together. But it'd be cool if maybe there was like sauce packs that you picked up along the way. Maybe dip yourself in ketchup and that gave you like a sticky ability, or maybe that made your jump stronger instead of just trying to reach the ketchup as the end goal. Maybe the end goal would be try to I don't know, not get eaten by a cat. Oh yeah, I guess I could turn the camera around like that. That makes that a little bit easier. Oh yeah. I didn't even think about moving the camera like that. So now I can jump over here. All right, guys. I think this is it. Bada bing, bada boom. You wee, you ween. So yeah, we did it. We dipped ourselves in the catch up. That was cool. That was fun. I don't think that was the end game I was looking for though. Uh, I was hoping for some more zaniness from it, but for what you did in one day, super impressive. A lot of 3D models, all done very well. Uh, the controls were a little janky, but once you figured out how to finesse it around, worked out pretty good. Uh, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that could have been added to it, but you had a day. I understand. So overall, that was a pretty cool game, a little platformer. Fried game by Paper Stack. All right, guys. So super impressive. I know some of you have stuck around for all of the adventure of going through 100 games. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That makes my total games rated 100 total for the Brackeys Game Jam. Probably about 70 to 80% of that I even did like full on written reviews. Tried to give as much feedback as I possibly could. Obviously with these you are win. I needed one of those like little party poppers and a little whistle thing going on. But yeah, that it's been a very good experience. Like I said, I learned a lot from it. Mainly just like things you shouldn't do, things that you could do to make it pop more. Figure out like, yeah, just because you can do post-processing doesn't mean you should do it, because I've seen some games where they just loaded up like 30 different volumetric post-processing effects on it, and it just like way too much. The game was just like jittering, wanting to crash and blow up. So like, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty cool, guys. So on my end, I would love to hear feedback from you guys too. I mean, some of you watched this stream for already a couple hours, and there was all the other streams of all the other games that I did. I mean, I think there's like 3 or 4 of them that were off camera, which kind of sucks, but you know what? It happens. But anyways, I would love to hear feedback from you guys. Like, did you enjoy the streams? Is there anything I could have done better to prepare for like other people's games? Maybe contact the people in particular, saying like, hey, I'm about to play your game or whatever. Obviously, we all live in different time zones, so that isn't always an option. But I would love to hear feedback. Is the little webcam down here, is that a nice thing for you guys? I mean, there's a few things I have in like plan for the webcam if we do use it more. If you guys like that, please let me know. Also, quality of like the sounds and the quality of the video, is it all good? I mean, anything that I can do to try to improve the experience overall is going to help everyone in the end, because I plan on doing more reviews. I plan on streaming like my personal journey of doing like game dev work. I'm just a hobbyist, but I do have like projects in plan, especially if I do more game jams, because I already talked to some of the fellow game devs and artists and stuff, and I generally have a team that I work with, but I mean, anything can happen out there, so it'd be cool to see like working with new programmers or working with new artists or new musicians, or even if I'm not even the programmer, maybe I can do some kind of art. I mean, I'm not fantastic at it, but I'm always willing to try new roles or whatever. I mean, that's kind of what the game jams are all about, just trying new stuff. So with that being said, I think we'll find one more game, guys. One more game. That'll make 101 games for the Bracky Jam. That sounds like a big number, but man, we had like 2,000 games to choose from. It's very hard to select. I would love to play them all, but I just don't have the time, you know. Kind of sucks, but it's just the way it goes. I feel like majority of us knows how that is. The single player is possible. We got some cowboy symbols in the chat. Don't touch my cookies. I really want one of those games where it's a lot of talking. It's kind of like a graphic novel, I guess. Just because I want to do some silly voices and have some fun. Oh, look at that. There you got chess on here. Nice. Cubelings. Looking for group. I'm just trying to find that one game to end on. Something that can be funny or super solid. Oh, we got a tower defense game. I've seen this one a couple times, and it just always looks so weird. Let me draw myself naked with a rose in my mouth. So weird. But you know what? It might be a good game. Who knows? Hold the king. Oh, all right, guys. Which one do we want to do? Only one button. That sounds simple. Looks like we're getting into some pretty decent, solid games. So, the last couple. The city is in danger. You are the last couple in the city. Help each other and survive. Ooh, interesting. Not gonna lie, I thought that was a butt with legs up to the side. Interesting. Oh, hey, there's our game. Oh, it's so close to the bottom of least rated. No. All right, so we got Infested Airlines, Hammer Beard's Cookie Corner. To the Last Ghoul. Oh, here we go. We got some like murder mystery stuff going on. Kind of what it looks like. The more ghosts you collect, the stronger you are. Yes, except background wind. Okay. After the first incident, the world was haunted. Assemble your team of ghosts and bring the world to salvation. Alright, so this game is only for 1920 by 1080 monitors and doesn't support scaling. If you want to have a good experience when you play in browser, please press play in full screen with a 1920 by 1080 monitor. I'm working on a fix. The game features 6 locations, 2 endings, about 5 to 10 minutes. How to play. Use your mouse to click on different screens and buttons. You can click on location screen and read about the area. That might be a little too much. Sorry, Atoll. Skeletons and skulls. That one looks kind of interesting. Shot, 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 shots. Ducks and guns. Okay. Looks like we're starting to get into some of the pretty cool games. Not really sure what to play, man. Swethin. I'm trying to find that one really unique looking game. One that kind of just will make my mind be blown. Bingo Bongo? Nah. Milk Mountain. Okay, that might be one to try out. Oh, here we go. This one is called Horde. Let's try that one. This one might be a pretty solid game. Noble Knight, Kruf, Tahabra, and Nicaroni. Definitely looks like a game that that my team considered making, so pretty cool. WSD is the move. That's basically it. If you find any bugs, please tell us. All right. So we'll run the game, and pretty nice, simple controls. Looks fun, has good graphics already from what I can tell from the images. Got nice bumping music. UI is very responsive and clean. It's just telling you who all the people are. Let's do a start. We'll do a tutorial. That's a nice feature. Alright, we're a cute little alien. You can touch normal civilians to infect them in your horde. There's FBI have been notified of the outbreak and are roaming around the city. Beware of them. If an FBI agent hurts any zombie, they will perish. And if the head zombie, the one with the arrow, dies, it's game over. Don't worry though, if you touch an FBI agent, they'll join your ranks. Okay. Oh, that was a pretty simple tutorial. Oh, I clicked it again. Oh, I'm a fool. Alright. You can tell they have like a grainy post-processing effect. Pretty nice. Oh yeah, let's grow this horde up. Bada bing, bada boom. Yes, very satisfying gameplay. You got the sound effects, the camera shake when you collect people. You got bad boys coming after you. You can grow nice and big. I mean, the pixel art is... Oh no, I died! Lasted 32 seconds, and I infected 49 people. I'm gonna start that again. That was pretty funny. So, yeah, you want to kind of like build up around your leader, I think, is kind of the goal. That way you have meat shields, meat puppets. I want to protect myself. So it's kind of like a strategy game too. Yeah, there we go. We just keep building our horde up. Yeah, pick everyone up. Take that, you fool. Can I go in the mini mart? Alright, so I guess if I just use like a fortress of zombies to take out the FBI agents, we can easily do this. The music is pretty intense. It's actually really cool. It matches the game very well. So whoever designed this had a very keen eye for it. The particle effects is really cool. I mean, obviously you're getting little bloody explosions. Zombie colors though. So this is definitely a very good way of doing the zombie infection type game. Because we talked about doing this, and we were worried that like if you play this type of game, it does get repetitive very quickly. So the way to like kind of counteract that is if you end up doing like puzzle elements for it. And what I mean by that is like maybe you have to have a certain amount of zombies to take on like certain boss type people. So like maybe there's a tank that eventually comes in and wants to attack you. So maybe you need 100 zombies to take on the tank, or maybe you have to destroy buildings or something like that. So there's a million and one ways of going about doing a game like this. This is a fun little way of doing it, but again, it did get a little repetitive. But I feel like this reminds me of Crowd City. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good similarity between those. So this had a lot of good game feel. They have very clean polish. But I mean, the main gameplay loop is very truncated, very short. So obviously, the whole goal is just to see how high of a horde you can get, how big of an infection you can get, and how long you can last. I feel like some variety would have really helped. Maybe with like the FBI agents, maybe they got different weapons. Someone got like a rocket launcher, which could take out large areas of your zombies. Or you could also kind of do what we were talking about earlier, is maybe certain enemies need a certain amount of zombies to be able to take them on. Things like that could really help. Or maybe there's like it's like a linear gameplay, so randomly generate people you can affect, but eventually you'll run into barriers where you have to have like 50 zombies to push over a wall and to get through, or push a car or a bus out of the way. Things like that could really help with it. But I mean, overall, art style very clean, very good, very cohesive. All the menuing very tight. Controls were very tight. I mean, it's just moving around, so hopefully they are. You have pretty good AI moving around, a very good amount of random spawning of civilians in, and a pretty good difficulty range with like how the FBI people are brought in. Easily could have been overdone, like way too many FBI people or not enough, and the game would have lasted forever or lasted 2 seconds. So you had a pretty good range in there, and you could even use some strategy on here. You could kind of move the zombies around your person. You weren't one stagnant mob. You could actually push them out of the way. I'm guessing you were using physics for that. So with that being said, you did a really good job on this game. This was a very solid game, and I'm happy with ending here. I want to say this was a very good game to end on. It was Horde by Nova Knight, Kruf, Tihabra, and Nicaroni. So very nice work, guys. Everyone in this video, you did very cool games, very good games overall. Obviously, I gave feedback on some of them, and it might feel like it's being mean. I hope that's not the case. I'm trying to be genuine as possible. I want to be as helpful as I possibly can be. I tend to be a person who tries my best to make sure something works or understand what's going on before moving on. And sometimes I just get stuck and I don't have a whole lot of time to pursue it when I'm doing videos like this. So if there is something that could be brought back up, I'm always willing to listen to what you have to say, especially from the game devs, because sometimes the player misses what the intention was. So obviously something could be done better to make sure the player fully understands it all the time, but sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. You get 7 days to make a game, and half the time people only get 2 days out of that 7 days to make it. So that's just how it goes. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a safe night, good night, safe morning, good morning, depending on whatever time zone you are in. So be safe out there. Good luck on whatever you're doing. And yeah, that was fun. Thanks for sticking around for the 100 reviews. Take care.